All right, now that we've covered a little bit about the power of video and some of what equipment is required, let's go ahead and jump into some of the technical aspects of video making, and then in some of the upcoming videos I'll show you more of the creative aspects of video editing. Now, when you set out to create video content, you should remember again, originality is great, but you should remember to always swipe ideas from your competitors, people that are smarter than you. Don't reinvent the wheel, especially when you're getting started, and see what's working well in the video creation process of successful businesses within your niche. You might want to ask these questions: what are they doing? How are they doing it? What are they saying? How are they saying it? And if you're unsure of how to swipe these ideas, simply apply the ABCDE plus swipes method for video. Now, to go through a quick example for you, let's say that I want to make a video for my course, CF Design School. Now, let's quickly go through the ABCDE plus swipes method for this. Now, we first hear about the ABCDE plus swipes method in CF Design School, where we use it to learn how to make an original funnel design. But if I go to the course, you'll see that I have the ABCDE plus swipes method here at a glance. So I'm just going to go ahead and open that up. And as a quick note, again, you can find the downloads for these just right here. But here we go. We have the ABCDE plus swipes method. This was originally built for funnels, but it applies to videos as well. So again, we're going through an example that I need a video for my course, CF Design School. Let's say I'm doing like some sort of promotional video or something. So I would start with answer A. So answer A would be I'd answer these 3 questions. What niche of business are you in? Who are you selling to? And what do you want your customer to do? So if I were going to go through this, I could also use this ABCDE plus swipes method Google Sheet. You might remember this from CF Design School, or it's even in the email design secrets. Again, it's a little bit filled out right now. I'll make sure it's blank by the time you get it. But this is where you can answer the A questions. This is where you put the B, brainstorm, C, and it's just kind of where you can organize your information. So I've attached this here for you as well, but for the purpose of this video, I just want to make sure that we can kind of zoom through this so we could actually get to the video editing process. So I'm just going to zoom through this. So what niche of business am I in? For CF Design School, my market that I'm in is wealth, my sub-market is internet marketing, and my niche is funnel design. Now that I have those things down, again, I'm just writing this down on a quick piece of paper. Now I would answer to the question, who am I selling to? I am selling to people that already have funnels that want to make them less ugly and more profitable. That's what I'm going to target here. And then what do I want my customer to do? I want them to become a part of the CF Design School, essentially register for the webinar. So that's my A answers there. B, brainstorm. I need to go searching for top videos in my market, submarket, and niche. That's what I'm going to start with. And then I could also search for people that are making videos that are selling to my same types of people, and then people that are making videos that are also trying to get people to register for their webinar. But I'm just going to start honestly with what niche of business am I in. And I am looking for, so I'm in funnel design. And those are also called design hackers. That's what I've called them. So rather than going on Google and searching for funnel design, I'm actually going to go onto YouTube and search for funnel design. So let's just go ahead, go to YouTube here, and I'm going to type in funnel design. That might be one thing I search. And another thing too that I might type up, because I classify my CF Design Schoolers as design hackers, so I might also look for funnel hackers. So youtube.com, and I'm going to search for funnel hackers. And just let's go ahead and see what comes up here. Let's look for views, relevancy, things like this. So this one has 77,000 views. Design your sales process for profit. This looks lower like strategy rather than design. I'm trying to look for something with design here. What is a sales funnel? I'm not sure if this is anything necessarily that I'd want to copy, but again, we can look here. Let's just look here really fast. Welcome to Funnel Hacker TV. I've already seen this video before. This is actually really cool. Maybe we'll go ahead and analyze this one. This might be a good one we want to hack here, because this video is all about becoming a funnel hacker, and we want people to become a design hacker, which is what we want from them. So again, this is one of the videos that comes up. It's an introductory video for the tribe that ClickFunnels is trying to make called Funnel Hacker. So for the purpose of this video, let's just simply analyze this one. So we could open up, again, we could open up some more options. Before this, we're just going to go ahead and look at this video. So let's go ahead and go through the swipes method to analyze what's happening in this video. But we're going to actually analyze it with a twist, because it is a video rather than a funnel. So I want to show you another tool and resource that is at your disposal. If I come back here to the course, you'll see that I have a swipes method for film here. I'm going to go ahead and download this. And you'll see that the swipes method is modified for film. So structure, previously it was sections, rows, and elements, but now it's what's the order of the scenes, what shots are they using, what camera angles, lenses, who's narrating for words, what are they saying, how are they saying it, how much is being said in front of the camera versus voiced over, how much is written out. I for images, are still images being used, how much of the film is b-roll, is there a theme among the images being shown, P for paint, does there appear to be a filter on the shots, what's the color scheme of the video, what are the colors of the words being shown, energy, is there music being played, what are the sound levels like, what's the call to action for the video, and are there links embedded within the video, and then finally spacing, how quickly are the scenes edited, and what is the pace of the video. So again, this is a little bit of a twist on the swipes method, but I made it for film so you're still able to swipe some really great editing and sales secrets from what you're seeing. So let's just go ahead and watch a few seconds of this video, and then we can analyze it using the ABCDE plus swipes method.
My name is Russell Brunson, and I'm part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We don't rely on cash from venture capitalists to get started, and we don't even have goals to go public either. In fact, our motivation is the exact opposite. You see, we have products and services and things that we know change people's lives. But because we're fighting against the big brands, people with literally unlimited budgets, we have to do things differently. We have to do things smarter. We don't have financial safety nets because every test we take is with our own money. We have to be profitable from day number one. So how do we do that? How is that even possible? If you ask the MBAs or look in your college textbooks, they will tell you that what we are doing is impossible, yet it's happening every single day. And it's happening through an art and a science that we call funnel hacking. It's not really something that I can explain to you, it's something I have to show you. These stories are a glimpse of entrepreneurs just like you who have a dream and a vision who want to change the world in their own little way. I use the funnel hacking process to help make their dreams become a reality. Yes, we are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.
Alright, so we just watched this video. Let's go ahead and see what we found here. So what was the order of the scenes? We can go back to the very beginning. They opened up with, it started with black, kind of fuzzy, and it blurred into his face. It immediately lets you see, but then it also gives him some credibility. We go to people and also words. It looks like it switches in between Russell Brunson, who's the subject, the narrator, kind of B-roll of people actually applying his tactics, and then also just words, like fighting against the big brands. So it looks like that's kind of the order. Russell, that, brands, Russell, that, Russell, other people, words, Russell, other people, words. So that's probably what I would say for structure. And again, I would just write this all within here. Words, what are they saying? How are they saying it? He has a pretty specific structure here. He's trying to get people to join his tribe. He's creating enemies, saying the venture capitalists aren't letting you in, blah, 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 blah. It's kind of half and half into how much is being voiced over in different things, so I might consider using some B-roll, how many words are written out. He kind of, anytime he's trying to make a point, he'll really write out words here. Let's see if we can find another one. Like impossible, kind of a lot of trigger words. Impossible, it's happening every single day, things like that. So I might, in my own script, want to find some things that are kind of powerful like that. Now let's go ahead and go back to this. Images, what images are being used. I don't know if there were any necessarily still images, but how much of the role is B-film? If you're not familiar with B-film, it's essentially if there's talking happening by another person, but you're seeing something else, kind of like voiceover stuff. There's a ton of B-roll film, and a lot of the B-roll film is people that are implementing his tactics. So that might be something that I might consider doing. And then there is a theme among the images being shown. I mean, he is in the same frame the whole time. It's kind of dark and cool faded background. You can see there's probably a 50mm lens. You see how blurred these all are all in the background. So that is another thing that you might see there. And so another thing that you might consider looking for just in regards to images, there's not really any images, but the background images are all kind of like stock market-y, really businessy, the city, things like that. So we might consider using B-roll for that. Let's go ahead and move on to paint. Does there appear to be a filter on the shots? Yeah, it's really dark. It's kind of black a little bit. And even though you can kind of see too, like, you'll see that all these like B-roll shots are taken from all different places, but because there's kind of this black filter over it, you can see that little film filter, it all kind of feels like it's all together, which is really, really, really cool. Like, you can even see that the sky kind of has this same, you see this film mask over it? It's a great idea. Now let's go ahead, and again, I'm writing these down on a piece of paper just for time's sake, but you could write them all down here as well. Let's go ahead and go to energy. Is there music being played? Yes. What are the sound levels like? It's kind of in the background, but the call to action is essentially to join us, become a funnel hacker, which is something I want them to do, become a design hacker. And are there links embedded within the video? What that means is, like, you can see here's a link right here. This is where you can subscribe. If we go to the end, let's see. All of a sudden, yeah, you can come here. It links to a playlist. So it looks like they're just kind of trying to integrate you into their system. So yeah, they do have a few links, and then spacing, how quickly are the scenes being edited. Let's go ahead, start this over, and just keep this up. So at 2 seconds, at 3 seconds, for about 1 every 1 to 2 seconds. Let's see. Yeah, 1 every 1 to 3 seconds. So pretty quickly edited pace. So again, that's how we kind of go through swipes for film. Again, write everything you see for your own personal experience in this if you'd like to organize it that way, but that's kind of how it works there. Now that we've gone through the B method, again, we could analyze a ton of other videos, but just for the purpose of this one, we're just going to do this one. We're going to go ahead and go on to the C portion, which is collect. So we're going to collect elements from our original web design, for us, our video design, for the company that we'd like to re-include. So for that, what I would go ahead and do, I would just go to my own channel here. I'll go to Creator Studio, because these videos are all on private right now. And I can go to my video manager to kind of start to look at what things I have here. Now, these are all within the course, but kind of my more marketing materials. Let's see if I can find them here. Are kind of more like this. Video 1, I don't know if you guys have seen this video in particular, but this is where I do a redesign for a voice lesson bootcamp company. This is kind of the thing. Again, I kind of have a tiny bit blurred out, but not as much here. I think I'm using my 18 to 135 millimeter. I have some images. I kind of have a teal and orange film over it, some lighting, and then I kind of am talking, but then it kind of starts to get a little bit more fast paced. I kind of jump to some B-roll to show who this woman is. Showing here what it looks like, her web page. You can see me scrolling down the bottom, some words. I kind of show this phone call here, a little bit of the back and forth, and what that looks like, all these different things, blah, 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 blah. All right, so that is there, all these different things. Okay, great. So I might go through swipes just here looking for that, and that's what that is right there. So I'd go through structure, what do I like about it, words, images, blah, blah, blah. I'd write them all in here and say, all right, so from what I've already created, this is what I would like to keep. So there it is there. Great. Awesome. So now we're going to go ahead and go to D, and D stands for design. And this is where you're actually going to write out the script for your video and then map out your shots based on what you've collected during your ABC research. Now, if you're still a little bit lost, I highly suggest using scripts that are available within Russell Brunson's book called Expert Secrets. So I'm actually going to just go there, Expert Secrets, freebook.com. You can actually get this book for free. I'll put a link to it below. And you'll see that here it is. It's an amazing book, and essentially it shows you how to frame your messaging. He walks you through the art and the science of storytelling, which you use to sell, and it's brilliant, and it's worked brilliantly for me within my business. And I've actually, again, I put a link below where you can get this book for free. You simply need to pay shipping. But I actually want to take you through the sales page to show you how powerful these scripts are within this book if you're not entirely sure how to write a sales script. And again, this video is mostly about editing, but I did want to take you a little bit through what kind of the creation process looks like here. But if you show down, look at all these different businesses that have been successful in using his templates for storytelling. So we scroll down here, we have Kaylin. She is a fitness expert. She's helped over 50,000 people. I am actually within her group. I think she's amazing. A brilliant marketer. We have Ben Wilson here. He's a hot dog cart expert. Literally not kidding. He sold over $500 of his hot dog course. It's amazing. Then we have Allison Prince. She's an e-commerce expert. She is a great friend, an amazing person. I really recommend her. Justin Williams, house flipping. Do you see all these different niches this is working in? Again, Tara Williams, energy clearing expert. Scroll down here, we have Ryan Stuman, he's a sales expert. Scroll down, we have Danielle White, she's a hairstylist expert. This can work for anything at all. Garrett White, expert at Waking Men Up. Jill Christensen, network marketing expert. Scroll down here, Lynn Trin, personal training expert. We have Liz Dunoon, dyslexia expert. These work for literally everything. Caleb Maddox, expert at inspiring kids. Emily Shai, she's another kid entrepreneur. Satema Gali, an expert coach. We have Andrea, actually a great friend of mine as well. This is my friend Colton here. He really is an expert in this, but he uses all their scripts. We have Chad here, a chiropractor. Liz Bunny, social media expert. She is brilliant as well, someone I really respect. James Amos, a dental expert. Do you see how this is working in any niche? So if you're not quite sure how to write these things, biohacking, you can do it. Vertical jump expert, as you can see, has helped countless people around the world. Are you next? You should be next. Get this book. It is amazing. So go through, do the ABCDE plus swipes method, but incorporate it into what is being taught within the scripts here within Expert Secret. It will help you to write an actual layout for your thing. So again, right now we're on the D step. You're going to start by writing a script for your videos. Use the templates using Expert Secrets to help you. And you can write them wherever. You can write them on a piece of paper, on your phone, Google Docs. But I just want to show you a program that I personally use is actually called Write-Room. And this Write-Room, it just comes up here, and it's really awesome for just pounding out words. I think it was like $10 in the App Store, but it simply has a black screen and helps you to not get distracted. So I'll just make it super big like this. Then you can just type your life away here. It's really great. All it has is a word count. It blocks everything else out. And it just really helps you to pound stuff out. This is actually how I ended up writing my book in like 5 weeks or so. So it's really great there. And then once you've done this, you're going to want to go ahead and print it out. And once you printed it out, then you're going to want to go ahead and edit what's happening on your script. So let me go ahead and show you an example. So here is a script that I had for one of the videos within CF Design School Module 1, Video 1, the psychology of design. And what I went through and I did, as I said, for every sentence, what do I want to happen here? What visual do I want to create that will help my students be able to learn the most? And for you, you might want to say, what visual do I want to create that what would create the most amount of sales or webinar registration, or whatever we're looking for. So again, I would label on the left, I would say, who is the subject of the shot? Is it me? Is it someone else? Is it a PowerPoint slide? If it is, what's on the slide? What's the framing and angle of the shot? Is it a close-up, far away shot? And then I would say, what's the location of the shot? Am I simply filming my computer screen? Am I indoors, outdoors? And so that's what it looks like. So you could see here, like, all right, this video is for anyone, but somehow not sold. You could see CF Desk. I just have that ClickFunnels, or this right here. That's the CF Desk. There, I have that there. And then if you're like, oh yeah, I believe this already. All right, all you doubters. Each word, all right, all you doubters. So I had 4 slides. All right, all you doubters. Then I would just say, it's going to be real quick. I put quick right there. Fun facts, underlined at your website. You can see I just kind of pointed this out. Now these were all PowerPoint slides, but again, if you wanted to, like for other ones I've just said, I would just write up here like studio, that's where I'm going to be, and I would do like close up, shoulders up, left angle, things like that. I just write it right on the side here, so I kind of know as I'm going through my editing process what it needs to look like, as I go through my filming process what it needs to look like. Now if you can swing it and you know you're going to be producing a lot of different videos for your business, I suggest setting up a filming station in your home or your office. It's what I did, and it's made literally all the difference. I took a tiny corner of my room and I turned it into a full-time studio. So I want to go ahead and actually show you what I've done. Now you can see here that I just have a tiny corner in my room. I put a bookshelf there. I organized my books in a color coordinated way so it looked visually appealing. I printed out black and white pictures of people who have impacted me at different points in my life, and then I posted them up, bought a white chair, and there it was. Voila, I keep my camera stuff here literally permanently. So if I need to film a video, I simply just sit in the chair, turn on the lights, which are already set, turn on the microphone, which is already set, push the record button on my camera, which is already set, and then I just can start filming. And it's just seriously reduced my video making time significantly. So if you do have a place in your home or apartment or office or room that you could turn into a little filming station, do it. I think that this was maybe like I don't know, my bookshelf I got at IKEA for like $40. I printed out those things for like 10, and I got the chair I think for 15. So it was about a $60-$70 investment. That's turned out to be one of the greatest things. And also a great thing about having a unique background as well, just a quick note. is that it creates a sort of branding for you in your videos. And so people will be like, oh yeah, I recognize that. And it's really kind of this great congruent thing that you can have amongst your videos. All right, so once you mount everything out, it might look a little bit something like this, like we're looking at right now. And again, here is just a picture of one of my scripts from CF Design School. It's all marked up, like I showed you a little bit earlier. But now all we have left is step E, which is where you actually execute. So again, execute the blueprint of your design by actually creating the redesigned video not within ClickFunnels, filming it, and then again within Final Cut Pro, which I'll show you how to do in a little bit. So this is where you're actually just going to film it. So film it all out. Once it's filmed, you're going to import your footage into Final Cut Pro, the editing software we talked about earlier. I'll show you how to do that in the next module, and then I'll show you how to edit inside of there in a future video. Now though, if you're wanting to know how to record your own screen or get footage of PowerPoint slides, hop on over to the next video where I'm going to show you how to use your screen recording software called Camtasia. But again, this course, it's mostly about editing, but I wanted to give you a quick idea for how you can steal the sales secrets embedded within other people's videos. It's the same tactics that you use for funnel redesign. It's the ABCDE plus modified swipes method for film right here. All right, I will see you in the next video.